Hey, 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 it's Bud Helmer, and I'm gonna sing a song for you. And Bill's gonna show you a thing or two. You'll have some fun now with me and all the gang, learning from each other while we do our thing. Na, 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 gonna have a good time. Hey, hey, hey.
This is Bill Cosby coming at you with music and fun. And if you're not careful, you may learn something before it's done. Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, this was the surveillance footage from Jonathan Major's court case, that shows the night that the incident occurred. And as you can see, he was trying to get out of this situation and get away from his woman, who proceeded to chase him down like one of those 1970s cop movies and whatnot, like all in the street in front of cars and everything. Sense of entitlement is apparent in the fact that she ran in front of moving vehicles chasing this man and whatnot. He was lightly jogging away, and then he just took off running. And well, we all know the rest of the shit. And the reason I'm making the goddamn videos, a lot of you content creators out there were shitting on Jonathan Majors. You believe that the alternative lifestyle troll and op who sullied his name less than 24 hours after this shit was reported, and that was a 9AY man that had designs upon Jonathan Majors' person and shit. And I don't know, I'm not tripping on Jonathan Majors, what he does in his personal life or his career and shit, or what strange things he may have done to get where he was. He was at the top of his game and had secured a role as King the Conqueror. And I liked him as King the Conqueror in Ant-Man. He wasn't shitty in that. Everything around him was shit. They chose to put him in that fucking movie, opposite Paul Rudd. And that's not a dig on Paul Rudd. But I want to say, fuck you content creators with your subtle and overt racism and shit, okay? You see this motherfucker running from this white woman and shit, okay? This ain't no dig, or this is no racial thing. It's other than the racist, the racist reporting on Jonathan Majors, okay? Just going in on him and shit. As you know, no black man can have any appreciable level of power, wealth, or status and shit without someone coming for him and shit. And he made a mistake and shit, letting this Biaggi be in his spirit, be in his spirit. And I hope that he pursues lawsuits, especially against the alternative 9AY, alternative, fruit booty nigga that sullying his career. And I took 2 copyright strikes on my channel for reporting on that and revealing the asshole that had started the ball rolling this negative Jonathan Majors press, okay? That was a person of color and shit who obviously wanted him, okay? Jonathan Majors is going both ways to get his career up and shit, like they say so many other stars have. Then this guy was not even on his radar and shit. This guy didn't have anything to offer him and shit if I had to go that low. Right? I want to say fuck you content creators who've been reporting on him and calling him the shits and talking about the movie that he was in where he performed great. He was great in it, the Ant-Man movie, okay? I can't say that enough. Now, Disney got its own fucking head up his ass, and I'll leave it at that and shit. But, for you kings out there, I want you to really keep your head on a swivel with these women. They come in all shapes and colors and shit, okay? You don't ever see me putting one class of women over the other and shit. I talk about the women in our alleged ethnic community because, you know, they're the closest to us and they're the ones that do the damage to us up close and personal shit. And my reasons if you come to this platform. You know my reasons, okay? Right? I focused on my people. That's how I'm pro-black and shit. Okay, I'm pro-black man, pro straight black man, saving his motherfucking self. Okay, to the exclusion of all else, if need be, because we sacrifice too much. Okay, and this serves as a teachable moment how you can lose it all when you don't keep your fucking head on a swivel about the people who are around you. Okay, I'm not knocking this guy. You don't hear me speaking in disparaging tones about this man, okay? And I don't give a shit about this guy other than the situation was in that I enjoyed the fucking movies that he did and shit. I didn't fuck with the Lovecraft Country because of the alternative lifestyle stuff that was in there. I can't take it with the shit being shoved up the ass, okay? A lot of people came for this man, right? Now, I don't know what happened. Maybe he might still end up being pronounced guilty or whatever, but I want to let you know to watch your ass, especially with these goddamn women and shit, because it's not called a honey trap for nothing, and I don't care what color that bitch was, okay? This was a white female that was a fuck up in a whole fucking mess, a sloppy mess, who actually went out partying after this incident occurred and shit, like the same fucking night that he discovered and called the police because he was concerned about her health. About her mental status and her health, that like he had found her in a disheveled state and called the cops and ended his fucking career that night, according to most outlets. Right? You gotta watch these women and shit, because that whole deal with these toxic, nasty ass women is to get you involved. Okay, stay involved and stay disconnected. The minute you sense a red flag, start distancing yourself and shit, because they're gonna try to get emotional content out of you and enact proxy violence and destroy your reputation, wealth, and anything else. Your future. If they got your goddamn kids, they're gonna fuck your kids up too. You got to be safe. You got to treat yourself like a fucking business and shit. Okay, you're a business. You got to watch out for yourself, your security. You got to vet people. You got to do whatever you got to do and shit, not to end up in these situations. Because when you're somebody, what someone perceives as successful, they are coming to knock the walls down. They're coming to lay siege on you. There's a lot of truth in that whole saying about a woman scorned and all that bullshit. Right? Like when Jonathan Majors was trying to get out of that car, when the woman was attacking him, I can guarantee you that she was attempting to mark up his face and neck and his arms. Anything is always like these defensive wounds, what can be perceived as defensive wounds. Well, there will be scratches on your face, most likely your cheek and neck, and your arms, around your wrist and your forearms and shit. Those are things that the woman is clawing, she's scratching. She wants to get your genetic material under her nails, okay? And if you lose your temper and you give her a two-piece and shit, all the better. She has to come out looking like the victim no matter what she's doing. They never just walk the fuck away. The whole excuse about a man cheating, what did he do? That's all bullshit. That's cap. Okay, the woman has the option to stay in or going. Okay, she has the option of going in the fucking door, out the fucking door. Okay, you shouldn't tolerate any bullshit, in a relationship. Anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. Anything that she's doing is making you, look at her sideways, keep your head on swivel, kind of look over your shoulder. You got friends talking to you. They ain't doing that for nothing. All right, watch your 6, watch your 12. Keep your head on the swivel, like for real. And I'm serious about that. How they try to get you involved because they're gonna keep coming towards you. They violate your personal space. They're talking real loud. They not give you a minute to process the thinking shit, and they then start swinging and shit and scratching and everything. Then when you grab her, she's gonna yell out like, "Oh, stop it! You're hurting me." If you let her go, she's gonna go in. She's gonna try to knock you upside the head and gouge you or scratch you or something. She's gonna draw blood and make marks on you, and you're gonna make marks on her and shit in a scuffle. You can avoid all that bullshit by doing what this motherfucker did. He took off running. If you can't get out of the room, don't say shit. Don't give her nothing. Don't respond to nothing. Don't say shit. You know, wait till she runs out of steam and shit. Deflect. You know, until you can get out. If she pull out a, you know, any kind of weapon or, you know, some kind of blade from maybe a kitchen knife or something, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You better call that fucking lawyer. Okay, you better check in the police station with your fucking lawyer. You know, make a report. You know. Hate to go in with this laundry list of shit, but I think it's absolutely necessary in this day and age that we pass this whatever nuggets, whatever odd nuggets of wisdom that we can to the next generation. And I want you kings to hear this. I don't care when you hear it, but I want you to hear it at some point. I don't. Somebody hears it, you know. A couple of people, or maybe a couple hundred, even more, would be better. All right. This is fucked up, you know. You have to vet your circle, okay? Don't be a King Arthur, all right? King Arthur from the legends, okay? Built his giant kingdom on the side of a mountain, no waterfall running through his fucking castle, streets paved with gold, probably stolen from the motherland. Streets paved with gold, man, okay? And the whole thing was brought down by his wife fucking his best friend, all right? Wife fucking his best friend. And his fucking family, you know, his half sister, stabbing him in the back and shit. And then he had to put everything up right by giving up his fucking life. Now you make that analogy for that. I'm not. That's as far as I want to go with it and shit. But I want to tell those content creators and all that bullshit, you know, the victim narrative and all this shit. Hey, it's all good, man. But fuck y'all, okay? Here's the footage right in front of your fucking face. SYSB amigos. Save yourself, black man.
This message has been paid for by the Dusties. Yes, the niggas you love to hate.